That's it. That's proper jam solid.
What the hell is this?
What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Life of a Jobbing Plumber. Some strange ones in this episode. Well, there's one strange one, but it's very strange. Very strange. You'll have to stay tuned to find out what that is. But we've got a nice, simple, easy job. We're changing some bath taps. Well, I thought it was simple till it came to the bath panel. And then a block shower, but you need to find out what the shower is blocked with, which is going to be a two-parter because I ran out of time filming that, which will be in the next episode. And then I've got an emergency call out to a leak coming through a ceiling, which again, interesting. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, and consider subscribing. Hopefully we can hit 10k before the end of the year. I like to dream big, but yeah, maybe I'm just overestimating that. We'll see. Hope you're all doing well, and thank you for your continued support as always. First job of the day, we've got a dripping tap. Customer has bought herself a new one. She doesn't want that repairing. So, yeah, I don't know why. Yes, just fancied a new one. It's almost identical. There's quite some weight in that. Normally, you can tell the quality of the tap with how heavy it is. Firstly, I've got to get the bloody bath pan off, which is always probably the most fun job. I hope that's on flexes as well. Just stuck in. There's a lip, it goes underneath, but I need to pull it out at the bottom first to allow that lip to come out. Just do it gently because this one is dead thin, this one, really thin. I'm going to use two hands for this. Why would you stick a panel on from the back like that? Why don't you put some like covered screws on? Look at the state. It's a reinforced panel, but silicone stuck stronger than the actual panel. The reinforced bits of the panel, what absolute idiots. Yeah, I just don't get the logic behind that. It's not even, I don't know if it's silicone, it actually feels like a hot glue gun. It's ridiculous. I'm probably going to put 3 little screws into this at the bottom with some wire cover caps. It's those two on now. Water's off downstairs. We're not on flexes, but we're on plastics, so it should be relatively straightforward. I suppose I can get onto that back one. That weren't too bad. I'll record putting it back in. I managed to do all that with just a spanner, but I think I'm going to use the Today's Tools tap set to put it back together because I want to make sure I get it tight enough. That hot, the cold's obviously sound. I noticed there was a leak from somewhere, but I think it was from that cap on the waist because it was loose. So I've just nipped that up. I'll dry all that off and obviously test it when I get the water back on. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be using. We just need to work out what size. So I'm not going to use them plastic ones. I'm going to use the brass ones because you get a bit more, tighten them up a bit more. Perfect that. Use that and the ratchet. I'll get the bath tap bolted in. Let's see if it's got any rubber washers under here without knocking my rug over. Calf, by the way. Something missing. We have got washers under there, so there's no real need silicone though. And you can do if you want. I'm going to do this two hands because these little covers are going to fall off. Start siding. Get rid of these, I don't want them, they're the old ones. New ones. Brass nut. Should be another one somewhere. As simple as washer on, nut on, tighten them up. Can I do this one-handed? Who needs a tap exit? Right, and for the tap connectors, I've already checked them rubbers. They look all right. Let's get it started, and then I'm using these crow's feet. I think that'll be the right size. No, of course it's not. It's better. Tighten them up now. So, got any bats? So everyone likes to see you struggle, so I'm going to try and polish you so you can see me do the awkward hop. I just need to find it first. No. For God's sake. Right. That wash is still on, yes it is. That should do, it's on a rubber. That should be enough. And now you can see what position I was actually in. I don't know how I'm going to manage when I'm 60. Water's back on now, just give everything a little check over on both that side. Beautiful. I've got to put that bloody thing back on. Moan, moan, moan. That's all I do is moan. This should go on pretty easy. So you can see there where the old silicone was. So it's gone back where it's supposed to there, just not in the middle, but I'm gonna get these screws in. Put the screws in first, clean everything up and just a quick bead of white across the bottom and back up that side again. Focus. That'll be bath taps done. Then we've got to go and look at a shower what's not draining properly, and they suspect the kids dropped a toy down it, so we're going to be using an inspection camera to see if we can find it. Couldn't find any white ones, but there is some in the van somewhere, but as usual I can't place my hands on them, so we're just going to use these chrome ones. In fact, I've just noticed that is not the same. None of them are the same. Oh, I'm going to have to go back again. Right, that's the shower in question. They reckon this basin runs alright. So if there's only one pipe leading outside, which there is, there's a soil pipe, a 4-inch and then a 2-inch below it. So that tells me there's that and that on the same feed, teed off somewhere under this floor. So yeah, the blockage is going to be from that to that, if that makes sense. So without running any water down, first I'm going to send this camera down and just see if I can see anything. I've not got anything really to repair it today anyway, because if it is a toy it wants cutting out rather than forcing along the line. And I haven't got any 40mm, I know that. Let's see if there's any battery in this for a start. Mate, I've used this that many times I can't remember how to turn it on. Ooh, that's us on. I've got, I think it's a 30-metre line in that bag. No, that was way over exaggerated. Another 10 metre, so I've got a 10 metre extension there. This is about a metre with a torch on, so there's me. You can't see it. pretty good quality. Let's send this down and see what we can find. Right, so there is something, if I can find it there. You see it? Blue. Where's it gone? There. Whatever that is what I'm stuck on. That there, that blue thing, top right of the screen there. That's it. It's proper jam solid. I think. There. I can't tell what that is. So now if I pull this out, it's only about 300, 400 mil down the line. So I'll pull this panel off and see what's underneath that. Back to cutting off panels. Now apparently there's two on this. The rear one is broke. Let's hope we've not stuck this one on as well. Yeah, of course. Idiots, man. You're right though, it was broke. Obviously they've stuck this on as well. What is the actual point? Dear, dear, dear. Right, so there's the pipe. So I bet that 400 is where that elbow drops into the floor. I have to cut this out of the way so I can get my hand in. And then I don't know what. Probably cut the pipe off. Reach in, see what the hell that blue thing is. I'm gonna have to multi-tool this off though, I think. Right. Just cut that pipe off. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to reach that back nut to be able to undo that section off, or at least move it out the way and tighten it back up. Let's see. Just. Right. I don't know what that is, but I've cut through whatever the hell was blocking it. Excuse me. I'm gonna get some gloves on before I get moaned at. You can see that blue thing there. The gloves are on. Let's see. It's definitely a kid's toy. Oh my god. Oh no. That's some form of soap or something. Oh, there's loads in here.
What the hell is this?
You can see where the blockage is now if I can get the camera. Look at that, there's a cap of some sort of soap. Right, so I can't get that cap out. It's just pushed it further along the line. So I'm going to send the inspection camera through to push that out, but I've just put my hand down this and there's something else blocking that in there. I suspect I'm going to have to cut this tile up and I can get under the floor, because I don't know how I'm going to get that out of there now. Right, so I've exposed a little bit more. What I want to do is see where that pipe's going. Oh, you pig. It's on an elbow down there. I don't think I've cut enough out for me to get my hand in and cut that off, reach in, pull whatever it is out, and then start again. Right, so I cut a little bit more out, and as you can see, I'm going to be able to get, well, I'm going to try and cut a section of pipe there and see if I can get out what's remaining using that cutter. I won't be able to rebuild this because I've got fittings, just haven't got any 40mm pipe. My customer's not bothered, obviously. She's got the bath with the shower over it in the other bathroom, but I'll have to come back. My next job's in at 11 o'clock. Can't get a hand in enough to clench my fist around this, as you can see, to tighten it up, well, to cut it off. So when I come back, I'm gonna have to cut this all a little bit bigger again. Try not to take out any support off this leg. That's why I'm a bit dubious about keep cutting and cutting and cutting, but just have to see. But this one, yeah, to be continued. So this next one we've been called out to is a leak going through a ceiling. So I've come up, measured it downstairs to find out where it is, and it's on the landing here. Bathroom there. Just took up the loosest board I could see, and there you go. You see it drip there. So it's something further down here. Grand. Take up more carpet. I hate taking up carpets. However, that there is looking promising. Cold water main right next to that screw there. I don't think the screw's gone through it, but I reckon it's been rubbing on it. It looks like it's on a square bend as well. Mint. This could be interesting. At least it's not a long frigging board. Just would unwind these. Should be able to lift that up. You actually see it spraying. It was that screw what's done it. I have to cut this off on a straight bit underneath the speed fit coupling, probably into a pressed coupling here. I have to turn it water off. I think that screw's just rubbed it away. Oh yeah, I only shut the cold main off because it's quite obvious that that's an old hot feed, and cold mains always got that blacky horrible colour from the condensation. Anyway, let's get these two ends cleaned up now, and obviously then two of the heating pipes. Speed fit coupling on underneath here, because obviously I'm not going to be able to get anything else on. Oh. And I'm just going to pull a new square bend into press coupling. So that's going to be the plan. Just going to cut that down to length now. Drop it in there. Beautiful. Get that pressed up now. Let's close these taps, downstairs taps, and get what I can't test it. It's probably going to take me long to put bloody floorboards and carpet back down, then it has to do this frigging job. Beautiful. Right. Let's get these boards back down. On carpet, back down. As best as I can do anyway. It's already not looking the best anyway. Yeah. It's took longer to do that than it did that. Yeah, so that block shower will be featured in next week's episode, along with a couple of other jobbing jobs. Hopefully I'll be able to find out what else is blocking it, and I'll be able to cut out enough pipe and not push any more toys, cleaning products, packaging down further down the waste pipe. We'll see. Give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, and consider subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next one.